Nidhi and Ria are very close friends. Nidhi's parents own a Maruti Alto. Ria's parents own a Toyota Liva. Both the families decided to go for a picnic to Somnath temple in Gujrat by their own cars. Nidhi's car travels X kilometer per hour while Ria's car travels 5 kilometer per hour more than Nidhi's car. Nidhi's car took 4 hours more than Ria's car in covering 400 kilometer. What will be the distance covered by Ria's car in 2 hours? Write the quadratic equation that describes the speed of Nidhi's car. What is the speed of Nidhi's car? How much time will how much time did Ria take to travel 400 kilometer? And how much time did Nidhi's car take to travel 400 kilometer? So in the first part it is what is the distance covered by Ria's car in first 2 hours? So what we can see here that the speed of Ria's car, right? It is 5 kilometer per hour more than Nidhi's car, and Nidhi is traveling at a speed of X kilometers. So we can find the speed of Ria's car as how much? X plus 5. But then we have to find out the distance and distance in 2 hours. So we know that distance is equal to speed into time. And here the speed is how much? X plus 5. And time is how much? Time is 2. So we can say that the distance covered by Ria's car in 2 hours, right? This is 2x plus 10. This is for 2 hours, not for the total journey. Now, in order to write the quadratic equation that describes Nidhi's car, what I suggest that I should obtain the value of x. Once we have obtained x, we'll be in a position to answer all the different parts. So let's begin with the first case, that is Nidhi's case. Here the Nidhi is traveling at a speed of 10 x kilometer per hour, and C is traveling a distance of 400 kilometer. So we can obtain the time taken. See, if I take time as t1, and time is what? Distance upon speed. Distance is 400, and the speed with which C is traveling is x. Now, similarly for the other case, that is the other girl whose speed is 5 kilometer per hour more than Nidhi's car, and she is also traveling 400 kilometers. So the time in the second will be 400 over, that is x plus 5. Now further we can see that there is a difference of time is given here, and where it is Nidhi's car is taking 4 hours more than Ria's car for covering the same distance. So I can see that this time is bigger than this. So I can from here say that the T1 minus T2 should result to give you T1 minus T2, that is time in the first case minus time in second case. As for the question, it is 4 hours. Now I'll replace T1 with 400 over x and T2 as what? 400 over x plus 5 is equal to 4. Now to simplify the working, we can take 400 as common. So taking 400 as common, we get inside as 1 over x minus 1 over x plus 5, and that is equal to 4. Further, we can cancel this, or we may transpose first and then cancel. So what I'm doing, I'm writing 400 to the other side. And on this side, if I take LCM, we get this as what? X multiplied by x plus 5. So now we have x plus 5 here and minus x. So this x and negative x get cancelled 4 1 times and 400 times. So we get this. Now by cross multiplication, we can see that this is how much? This multiplied by 1 here, right? So it is x squared plus 5x. And on the other side, this is 5 multiplied by 100 is how much? 500. So this is 500. Now if I write them in the standard form, this is 5x minus 500 equals 0. And now from the factors of 500, we have to obtain 5. So this is 25 into 20. Yes, 25 into 20. That's correct. So this is x squared plus 25 times x minus 20 times x minus 500 equals 0. So common between first two term is what? X. This is x plus 25 inside, and if I take 20 common here, we'll get x plus positive 25 equals 0. Now we have x plus 25 as common throughout, and this is x minus 20 equals 0. So either x plus Either this is equal to 0, that will give you x as negative 25. Yes, it is not possible as we are dealing with speed, and speed cannot be negative, and this is x is equal to 20. So we get the value of x as 20, or say 20 kilometer per hour. Now check, we'll be in a position to answer the questions. If I see the second part, it says, what is the speed of Nidhi's car? Well, what is Nidhi's car? Nidhi's car speed is x kilometers. So we can say it is 20 kilometer per hour. We can write here as this is 20 kilometer per hour. Then they are saying how much time did Ria's car take to travel 400 kilometer? And what is Ria is the second case, right? So we have to find out the time taken. So time, second time, right? Time is equal to distance upon speed. So this is 400 divided by x plus 5. And what is x? X is 20. So that means I can write 25 here. So this can be reduced 25 one times and 25 16 times. So we'll say that 16 hours. Yes, it is 16 hours. So time taken by Ria's car will be 16 hours. Now there is one more part. Lastly, it says how much time does Nidhi's car take to travel 400 kilometer. So what is the speed of Nidhi's car? That is, no, time is this, right? Time is this. So time is equal to distance upon speed. Distance is 400. And the speed is how much? Speed we have obtained as 20, right? So if I divide this, we get this such how much? This is 20. Yes, for the answer for this part, is 20 hours, right? This is 20 hours. But says there was one more part where we have to obtain the quadratic equation, right? So the quadratic equation describing their car, speed of their car, this quadratic equation is this. So this is the quadratic equation we should write.